Dubai, the city with the gold-dispensing ATMs, exotic patrol cars, and over 130 Guinness World Records. Over the years, the City of Gold has earned a reputation for being the playground of the wealthy, which makes sense because nothing screams luxury like a 7-star city that is home to all that glitters. But what if we told you that Dubai has not always been the home of gigantic shopping malls, ultra-modern architecture, and the birthplace of luxury? Hard to imagine, right? For many years, this megacity was nothing more than a desert backwater, and then came along the discovery of oil, accompanied by the expertise of the visionary Al Maktoum family, otherwise known as the Royal Family of Dubai. While we know a little about the family's ruling activities, we can't help wondering what goes on behind closed doors. What are the guilty pleasures of the 1% of Dubai's 1%? Because let's face it, even though as a future billionaire, your bank account will soon be overflowing with cash, there are still some experiences exclusive to kings. In today's video, we will be doing a deep dive into the life of Dubai's most affluent family to figure out how these crazy rich Arabians spend their immense wealth and what makes them stand out from all the other filthy rich families in the world. With a combined net worth estimated to be a little over $150 billion, the royal family of Dubai, currently headed by Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, is not only the wealthiest family in Dubai, but also one of the richest in the world. Presently, the royal family of Dubai consists of the king himself, his 6 wives, 26 children, and several extended family members. As expected, the wealthiest family member by far is the Sheikh, with a net worth of $18 billion. Tailing behind the king is his son, the crown prince commonly referred to as Faza, with a net worth of only $6 billion. This young man really has some catching up to do if he wants to be half as wealthy as his father in the near future. But we can't blame the poor lad for being significantly less affluent than the Sheikh, seeing how His Royal Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is the founder of Emirates Airlines, the developer of the magnificent hotel Burj Al Arab, and the establisher of the charity foundation Mohammed bin Rashid Global Initiatives. It's safe to say that Sheikh Mohammed has definitely earned his place among Dubai's wealthiest men. Being the head of the royal family of Dubai, as well as a major stakeholder in several billion-dollar establishments, has its perks. One of them is the immense wealth and the power to do whatever you want. So it should not come as much of a surprise to anyone that when the Sheikh is not working, he takes time out to enjoy the finer things in life. One of such things is Dubai, his $300 million super yacht that exceeds all expectations. At 531 feet, this vessel is the largest yacht in Dubai and can host 155 people. The enormous cruiser is also the 3rd largest yacht in the world. It is often referred to as Heaven on the Sea, featuring a swimming pool, a state-of-the-art entertainment center, and a helipad, to mention a few of its outstanding features. Needless to say, it is indeed fit for a king. Yachts aside, Sheikh Mohammed also has an exquisite taste in cars that will leave you itching to call your car dealer. You haven't properly driven the streets of Dubai if you weren't in one of the Sheikh's million-dollar Mercedes, Bugattis, Rolls-Royces, or any other sophisticated ride in his impressive car collection that features the most expensive and exotic vehicles. If owning a fleet of luxury vehicles was not enough, Sheikh Mohammed took things a step further by fitting all his cars with a custom plate number that reads Number 1. Clearly, the man has both wealth and class. Sometimes, the Sheikh is known to ditch drivers in limousines and is commonly seen driving himself around downtown Dubai. And as expected, this practice further supports the claims that the Sheikh and all members of Dubai's royal family are extremely humble and will not miss any opportunity to interact with their citizens, be it evening drives alone or charity events. It's little wonder why their citizens love and adore them. You didn't assume the reigning monarch of Dubai would limit his habit of riding style to just fast cars, did you? Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum is an avid horse racing fan. As a testament to this, he is the owner of Dalam Hall, a global horse breeding site where he indulges his horse racing hobby. If you love it, buy 50 of it was definitely the Sheikh's motto when he bought this 60 million 3,300-acre estate that can take over 50 horse racing stallions. And I thought I was squandering a lot of money on my pet poodle. If the Sheikh can spend this much on a shelter for horses, how much more on himself? If there is one thing rich people love to splurge on, it is luxury homes. So it is not shocking that Sheikh Mohammed Rashid Al Maktoum has invested millions of dollars in property all over the world. And to be clear, I mean personal property. One of his opulent houses is a state-of-the-art Emirates Hills mega mansion that occupies not 1, but 2 house plots and covers 32,000 square feet. Located in the Beverly Hills of Dubai, this $50 million mansion is everyone's dream home. From the private gym to the home office, spa, sun deck, gigantic swimming pool with underwater speakers, roof terrace, underground basement, and a sunken garden, there's nothing more you could ever ask when you have this property at your disposal. Even the guest suite, which is fully stocked with a lounge, private terrace, and exotic bathroom, is worth living for. Or should I say, in. In addition to his deluxe mansion is Maktoum's Inverness estate, a Scottish wonderland valued at $50 million. As it turns out, having one lavish palace in Dubai is not enough for the Sheikh. He definitely needed to add this 63,000-acre, 64-bedroom property as a retreat manor for recreation. Not to mention the fact that the Sheikh owns a glamorous La Belle Epoque penthouse in Monaco, which cost a jaw-dropping $323 million. Although this 3-bedroom, 17,500 square foot duplex penthouse most likely didn't leave a dent in his finances. Despite their immense wealth and lavish lifestyle, the Al Maktoum family has earned the title of the most down-to-earth royals in the world. This is because they're known to engage with the public through social media and by regularly attending public events. They're also well loved by the Emirati locals, and this adoration is mainly directed towards the Sheikh's eldest son, Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Commonly referred to as Faza by his fans and admirers, the dashing Crown Prince is well loved by the public and has the most Instagram followers among his family members. On Instagram, Hamdan posts love poetry and some pictures from his photography hobby and horse racing hobby. In fact, the Crown Prince is a professional horse racer. The apple didn't fall too far from the tree in this case. Like his father, Hamdan has an eye-catching car collection that will make anyone drool. Although not as many as his father's cars, Hamdan also has luxury vehicles, including tanks to drive in the desert. But the most impressive rides are his entire fleet of Rolls-Royce motors and gold-painted cars. Well, it seems it's time to get that platinum-painted Lamborghini I've always dreamed of. If the Crown Prince of Dubai always puts his best foot forward, who says I shouldn't? To the delight of Sheikh Hamdan's 14 million Instagram followers, he is also an adrenaline junkie. As evidenced on his Instagram page, he loves skydiving, ziplining, and jetpacks. If you were wondering, the women of the Al Maktoum family are not left out in this lavish living. Although not much is known about the Al Maktoum women, with the exception of Princess Haya bint Hussein, the now estranged wife of the King of Dubai, and Princess Latifa, his daughter who made the news for controversial reasons, it is safe to say that they are also having all the fun that money can buy. Before separating from Sheikh Mohammed, Princess Haya bint Hussein's love for luxurious fashion was common knowledge. And it is safe to say that she is not the only female member of the royal family with a penchant for fashion. All in all, this famous royal family is undoubtedly enjoying the time of their lives in Dubai, the playground of the wealthy. Life is simply a bed of roses for the 1% of Dubai's 1%, especially if you're the very one responsible for turning this small fishing village into a global powerhouse we all know Dubai as today. And that's all for today's video. What would you do if you were born into an Arab royal family? What would you spend your oil billions on? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the lifestyle, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, not to miss the next few videos as we've got much more luxury in store for all you future billionaires.